Hello everybody, it's Miss Peaches. I'm up here today. Come do the weekly situation reading. I hope everybody been doing alright. So, yeah. I guess my views, you know what I'm saying, everything is what it is. So I'm happy I did look at my own video. You know, everything untangles in time. For real, for real. So, you know, yeah. So, you know, this situation reading right here, I appreciate the couple of viewers, whoever come up here, appreciate you. I got a different layout. So, let me go ahead and let you know my window is open. Usually try to always let y'all know. I had to prolong the video today. It was just today. Kids was back here, they had the music playing, they ain't want no copyright problems. But I'm pretty sure you might hear them a little bit in the background from where their location is at. It's the summertime. It is what it is. But I like having my window open. What I'm doing by reading. So, this reading structure right here, right? The main focus that I'm going to be consider the energy from is from some, you know, I'm going to start off with some oracle cards. They're going to be the foundation, right? They're the foundation to help any and everybody with some primary vibrations slash frequencies slash shifts. Any word that falls in that category can go on and on. Thanks for synonyms and antonyms and stuff like that. And then, you know, I'm going to pull some more cards out and we're just going to be conversating. This can be looked at as pick a card reading. You know, that's up to you because each situation, we'll try to do 3. Each situation can't overlap each other. They might not overlap each other. I'm really not sure. I just got up in here. My goal in it is to kind of read the energy to the point to describe it where it could assist us at or help us shift, as this energy is a shift and, you know, come from a shift in vibration. How do we maintain the vibration frequency? How do we maybe shift to another level inside the frequency? How do we, you know, do we kind of supposed to stay still a little bit and just let it brush over? Is this something that's just, you know, as far as window shopping and how tangible it might be and all of those kind of details? That's my goal. I hope I achieve it. Okay? If I do, give me a like. You know, I don't know about the 7. My channel is on a weird system. You know, I'm in a punishment stage of the universe. Though this is strictly human control and manipulation. A little bit of supernatural is blended in, but you know, the main influence is through human control. So I can't control y'all, but I can control me, and I can enjoy this self. And if it's so be it, it's so be it. Okay. So I was talking out to the vibrations of the platform just a few minutes ago, if everybody was wondering where that ramble came from. Alright. So, this is definitely a new deck. Okay, new oracle deck right here. It was just gifted to me. So I got the cards laid out like this because what I'm going to do is select the cards from here. I'm just going to go ahead and select just 3 of them. Okay. And in this selection process, these are going to be the conversation words. I got a bonus card if we get to it, I would definitely read it. Like I said, these cards are stuck together, so that's why I call it a bonus card. I need the rest of the table to play with the other cards. Where did I put my box at? Okay, here you go. So yeah, this is a fairly new deck for me, right? Lumen Essence has been selected. Soul Star Chakra has been selected. And Endless Opportunities have been selected. Vulnerability was stuck next to Soul Star Chakra. This is to be a bonus one if we get a chance to get to it, okay? Now, Luminescence. I feel like this card is talking about something about originality. But in the originality of it, I think because it still incorporates a community, right? This energy still incorporates a community. So it's like this. We develop cultures, and none of those cultures there is a thing of ethnicity, right? So that ethnicity of it represents the original energy. The thing that's in it is some people might have short hair, curly hairs, long hair. They might purchase hair. They might bleach their hair. They might dye their hair. They might straighten their hair. They might cut their hair. But we could say that what would be the uniqueness when that's still part of the originality? The person. The person. The person has something special about themselves, meaning all of y'all might not have the same intentions. Some of y'all, just because the dye came in, it could have been forced by, I want to look younger. It could have been forced by, maybe I want to be in a trend. I want to wear my favorite color. I want to break some traditions. So that's where the uniqueness comes in at, right? So what I'm going to do is get some star planetary energy, right? To kind of describe the strength of this frequency, right? Either the strength or location, right? But at least the strength. So we got Aries. So that's definitely what Aries coming out. It's definitely talking about the originality of it. Okay? The original person that I am in it. And the thing is, this uniqueness that you have, or this special thing about you, it might not be in a singular form when I was talking about that community energy. You could branch this out into many different ways. For example, a painter. A painter can paint a house, but maybe it's not painting maybe each painter is painting their house a different way. A painter could paint on a canvas. They might not sell all their stuff and might only want to paint for certain occasions or for certain people as orders are. Okay? So, you gotta look at this energy as somewhere as series. It has a connection. Okay? Some of it can have in-game. Some of it can have a high and low. So, let's get some tarot cards and get the significance in this energy. Okay? Y'all laughing at me. I was sitting here straight tripping off of me. Like, yo, why this shuffle gotta feel like it's a struggle? Is that what the message is? Can't say that because this deck is a struggle. Gotta break it in. Okay. Let's start off with 2 cards. And let's leave the rest of them just for pull and talk. Pull and talk. 2 cards to start it off when the storyline is lined up. Oh, we got our 2. Okay. Alright. So we got a 5. We have the 5 of Wands and we have the 6 of Wands. Alright. So first of all, this is about connection. Now, we could look at this connection many ways. With it being 5 and 6, we could look at it as we moving up. We can also look at it as something is about to be revealed. Okay. We also could look at it as if you feel like you already up, it could actually be something that's moving backwards. Why do I say it can't be moving backwards with the 5 and 6? Because both of them came out together. I just put it right there. So being that they came out together, that means there might be some stagnation or some confusion. Meaning that this energy right here might have you at the point where you're feeling very flustered or perplexed. Like, am I doing better or am I fucking up? And why is this going on right here? Like, do I supposed to be walking through this door? Why is this person coming back around? Do I supposed to be entertaining it? Is this a test? Is this like temptation? And what is the test? What is the end goal? Is it to test like whether I done forgave the person? Like, what is this really here for? Is it something I'm supposed to see in myself? Is this a moment of where my foolishness comes in at, and I be crying all the time about other situations, and this is trying to tell me because it only could go back to what I want to see instead of what I'm not willing to see at this point in time or unable to see in the perplexity of the situation. So with this energy, type of energy around, right? It's more or less like, I feel like on the advice of it, this is the type of energy you have to let it play itself out. it comes with an it game. So that's a good thing with me feeling this way about it. Right? So this is the kind of energy you have to let it play out. But in the midst of it letting it play out, it's more or less that you really have to ask yourself, it's a constant reminder of what you want to be involved in. It's a constant reminder. It could teach you patience depending on the perspective of the person. If it's something that's needed to change your attitude for your mental health or for your physical health. Now this is the thing of the sincerity of defining your physical and mental health. Is for some generations is this energy of, yeah, they mean well with it, but it's a little stuck, it's a little fixed. It's like, in this point in time, this generational thing has hit so high, right, that people are trying to really separate themselves in a sense in the generations, so they could feel young, so they could feel like they have the excuse to live their life, to give it a try. Some of these generation theses that's out here among us is inspirational. It's a nice little carpet ride, right? So I can't say whether that's good or bad, but what I'm trying to say is it's still generations to come, whether we put a label on them. If we always changing the generations and the years, and it's different people that got different names and different confusion as far as the years and stuff and all of this, imagine what could happen within the next 20 years of a new generation. So maybe at this point in time, even though this perplex is here, the perplexity is here because it's such a long-term energy. And to really start at this point and really want to know where you going to, which is not really you going to, it's the energy that's around you that's going somewhere, is putting things very perplexed. So So this could be like a group of people that's just caught up in a wave as this goes. So this wave could fluctuate anywhere over any part of the country, anywhere, and it could have its rivers, If we use a heartbeat rhythm, it goes up, right? So there's a section of the world, even though that section might be close to your section, you would think those people are experiencing it, but they not experiencing it. So maybe you want to go over there and think you'll be lucky. But it's not saying you will or you won't. It just depends on whether the universe have you at that location for a specific purpose, and whether that purpose is intended for migration. So let's get a couple more cards here, right? All right. So, okay, there we go. So we got Judgment. So, we have the Hangman. Wow, we got all the big cards. And we have the Moon card. So all of these are major and minor arcana cards. All right, I'm back. As if, but it's a quirk of mine. So like I was saying, I already pulled out the cards where we was leaving off at, right? So we have Judgment that I pulled out. Judgment is like the autoimmune system. It had an auto, well, it's the language of the autoimmune system. Meaning, in this energy right here, you can flex back on your situation from point of views of what really irritates you, what really bothers you. And then the situation going on, it could be maybe something you feel like is repetitive. Maybe it's not repetitive. Maybe it's something that's based on, oh, I thought somebody should have had common sense. We have to put when I was stating before, the perplexity that's up inside of this situation. So that's what's creating the Judgment card, is the perplexity, right? So the Hangman is the two energies intertwining. Meaning, you know, I'm a psychic, intuitive, tarot reader. I mean, I probably could have so many other names, but I'm just leaving it right there, because you see me with tarot cards, right? And I'm doing it intuitively and as a tarot reader. Both of them combined, so it equals up to the psychic. Alright? That's the Hangman. Meaning, just because I have this gift, I'm not necessarily saying I'm part of this energy, but yet I'm not saying that I'm exempt from this energy. What I'm saying is, in the Hangman, it's giving me the focus to speak about this energy and talk about it in a group, or how many people see it, how many people visit, whatever way it works, right? That's the ability in the Hangman. But at the same time, the way I perceive the energy and the way my personal life interact with the energy, I'm still in Hangman mode too. So that's when I was sitting there saying, let this energy go. Understand that you is in the storm of it some kind of way. You know, it's hurricane season. You know, it's hot weather, it's cold weather, it's rainy weather, depending on wherever you at around the world, right? It's all kinds of things that's going on. But everything might not be affecting you, but some things are. It's like watching the news, you know, or even watching this. You're going to take my point of view from whatever way you want to take it. Hangman. So then we have the moon, right? The moon, I feel like, is coming from the cycle. When I was speaking in the message of, they look at the energy as a rhythm. You got some kind of beat. If there's a melody or a song that's coming to your head, or you might go get in a car and if you listen to music, or maybe you might be listening to a podcast and the commercial come on and the music come on and then a trigger happen. This is about that melody. Now, everybody don't study music. I study a little bit of it. I'm so rusty though, but I study a little bit. So, you know, we got, I think it's definitely D and E. I think it's a G and an F. All these notes. And then we got a half note. We got a full note. Then we have the 3/4 beat. We had a quarter beat. You know, so we have a scale that it beats on by the beats, right? That also go with it. So, some things is classified as minor or major. Lyrically, and that's where the moon is at. Where is that rhythm for you? Is it a minor or is it a major? What scale is it on? Okay, so that's the story conclusion right here for this lumen essence. Underneath we have the 3 of Cups. So that's even more about the collective aspect I was talking about. So over here I have Soul Sister Chakra, right? So Soul Star. I said Soul Sister. What? Merging with the divine. Maybe because I'm a female and we connecting, right? I don't kill myself. I just flatter myself. Oh my God. I'm so happy that they be talking about, you know, the ego is stuck between the conscious and the subconscious. Oh, this conversation, whew, definitely supports the theory, right? Especially saying soul sister when it's soul star chakra. So this is very interesting. This is my first time encountering something that says soul star chakra. Right? But what I'm feeling off of this right here, so are you, this is the kind of energy I have to come from this way to describe it, where this would fit at for whoever. You have to be the type of person that's feel in between a little bit of the worlds. You don't know if you're chosen. You don't know what quite to believe or call your religion, your spiritual preference. There's so many words, you don't really know which one might be the right word. It's not necessarily that you on a journey, you're not on a journey. Let's look at it from this point of view when it comes to the journey. Let's look at the journey being your path. And on this path, there's times where there's pastures of land, right? And then there's times where there's a pasture of houses, communities, stores, and different stuff that's here, right? So this is where your spirituality and feeling in between the worlds. Your in between the worlds is one feel very pasture, a lot of land, a lot of nature, right? The other one feel like a whole bunch of occupancy. We more depth, whether you want to call it, rural, class, whatever is a community with houses and stuff. It's not just clean pastures, right? Now, the thing is, what's making these two worlds intertwine spontaneously is the artifacts. So let's call the lions, tigers, bears, cats and dogs and lizards and birds and ants and flies and mosquitoes. Let's call them your artifacts. These little things, these little artifacts here is what is keeping the stability within these two worlds. Alright? And let's get a oracle card about the strength of this energy with Soul Star Chakra, okay? Okay, we have the Capricorn energy. So this energy is passive. It's nowhere in your center of focus until you focus on it. It's something that's part of you, but it's not something that you have to determine. It's not something, it might have its valleys and peaks in the sense of if the conversation comes about in your social environment, or if the conversation comes about in your mental environment, right? Without those conversations coming about, it's really not a focus unless you have a tradition of practicing your service on certain days. But you're not really practicing, for this group of people, you're not practicing like that. You stuck between the two worlds, okay? I really do, honestly, in my opinion, I don't think you really practice it hard. It doesn't mean you don't have any beliefs. It just means that you living your life right now. It is something that's on your mind, it's on your agenda. But at the same time, you have put other things to discover, which will determine, as you discover these other things, It determines more stronger your spirituality as you come in contact with these things that you are in self-discovery of. Meaning, if you never smudged your house before, this might be a time where if you feel like you want to get into smudging, don't be so fret. Let this feeling flow with you. Get into the smudging. See how you think about it. Take your analyzation. And you might only do it one time and don't want to never go back. And that's fine too. Okay? It's not no problem. If that's what you choose to do, and if you're trying to find a way to how to dispose of it because you don't want to do it, bury it. Give it back to the earth. And you can say thank you. And that's a way of your offering while you're on your journey of learning. Okay, you in between the two worlds. Alright? So it's not a bad thing when it comes to it. But I'm trying to give an example of how this energy is functioning. And that's the example, right? Let's go ahead and get some tarot cards here, okay? Can we start off once again with 2 tarot cards and place the other ones in story alignment from the 2 tarot cards. Please let me know when you're ready to begin. Alright. So for here, we have the 4 swords and the 2 of pentacles. So I already said that it's very passive. I feel like that 4 of swords is very much the identification of how passive it is, right? The 2 of pentacles is the fact of it's not about you balancing. It's just for the messages, definitely for the people who has this nudge of feeling like you're in 2 worlds. And some people just have that nudge. And this is for you. So let's get some more cards to find more in-depth meaning with inside of this energy. We have the Star card. We have the 6 of Wands. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay. So this energy, this is what this message is about. Control your rationalization. Control your outlook of pressure on what is a mistake. Control what you feel is all about timing. Control what you feel you should have known of. Right now is a time in this energy. What it's trying to say is the shoulda, coulda, wouldas is only existing because the energy is silent. So in meaning, let me put it this. Let me try to come up with a good example, right? Of these 2 worlds. Okay. Say in this world right here, this reality, right? You're in a relationship or some kind of situationship with somebody. Let's put it to the point that you and this person spend a lot of time together, right? Now, let's put it to this point that when y'all have y'all moment of time of y'all being together, no matter how late at night, how in the day, or whatever the situation is that led y'all to y'all moment. This moment come around and you literally more quiet, right? But when this moment evaporates and some time come around, you feel this detach. You feel like you're not getting a lot of attention. Okay. Now, in this other world that's running, this supernatural world where you're feeling that you're in two parts, right? This is the part of the story where you feeling the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, right? So in this part of the story right here, you is on your pasture. Let's say you're on the pasture side, okay? And in this pasture side of it, you was strolling along and you trying to find a spot to rest at. You trying to find a spot to chill. And at this spot that you're trying to find, you trying to find also be entertained by a certain artifacts, right? You know, and you done heard that these artifacts is around in this area. And you see different spots where it is so easy to just chill at. But the thing that's on your mind the most is, which one is better for the artifacts? So when it comes to the point in the time y'all chilling and emerge, right, these two lines clash because you made a decision, you found your chill spot. So now this chill moment then came and you got silence because you waiting in one world to see the results that you chose the right spot. In this world with your significant other, you waiting for them to come out and have a conversation with you. So these two worlds is locking, right? Now, the thing is, the other world, okay, where the star is at, right? That other world is more dominant. And that's what's keeping you silent. And you hoping in this point that y'all got this quietness, that you hoping this person recognize it with the Six of Wands and initiate. Because your initiation is on the other side, you don't feel like initiating this way. And both of them is making sense and working out. Because over there, you waiting for a response. And the same thing in this world. You waiting for a response. So, this type of energy right here, if you feel like you is into this in between these two worlds, in this world, when those moments come, you're going to have to take that initiation. Because when you unite that person that is there in a positive way, then your other world brings the attraction in a positive and safe manner. It's kind of weird. But probably as you get along, and if this is going to be here to help you, there is something that will happen at an end goal. So this is not a type of energy that's going away just spontaneously. Because it's at a passive point right now. It's at a low point. Okay? And everything will add up later on to develop the situation that needs to be there the way it's supposed to. Okay? So that's how this energy is functioning right here. So now I'm going to go to Endless Opportunities. The final card right here, right? That is just so beautiful. It feels so daydreaming. It feels very daydreamy. Sometimes they call it lucid dreaming. You can even blend in astral projection if you believe it. You even could say you have gifts to see spirits. It is in this energy right here. This is a very gifted moment in this energy. Alright? Oh, I forgot. Let me go back to Soul Star Chakra. Oh, we have the Creates. And this right here is the Magician card in this deck. That is so beautiful. Goes outstanding with this with that energy. So let's go back to Endless Opportunity. And let's get an Oracle card, right? To talk about this strength. Ah, what more dreamy can we get? We got Neptune. Now, time is getting kind of close for me, so I'm going to go straight into the tarot part of it, and we're just going to run it all together. This message is going to be a little bit shorter than the rest of it. Can I have 2 cards, please, and place the rest of the cards in story mode time for me? Please let me know when you're ready to begin. That's 3. Really just have 2. We have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups that's here. Okay? This is so beautiful. We have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Alright? For this one. But you know what? This 9 of Cups is... They say the 9 of Cups is all about wish fulfillment. Yes, it's representing the word options. Wish fulfillment, I don't know. I would say probably based on the option you take, you hoping that your wish will manifest out of it. I would definitely say that with the 10 of Cups that's being here. Because this is so dreamy and this is so much of a gifted thing. This feels like this could actually be connected to the first set of cards, right? To the point of I don't know if it's really redefining yourself. It's a challenge in this energy with this 10 of Cups here. It's not something that's easy to obtain. But it's easy to gaff at it. It's easy to fake with it. It's easy to manipulate with it. But it's not easy to be it. Meaning you have to stay within the group that's in that dreamy energy that loves to hear that is into it. Like, it's an isolation in the midst of this. It's an isolation, but it's not. It's an isolation by the choices. Like, the options you have before you is individual. They actually different. But they all, the only is, it's like the isolation of it is all of it will lead to a whoosh. Let me go ahead and get the 3 cards for the storyline. So we have the 7 of Swords, the Empress, and we have the 3 of Wands. Yeah. See, that's that options. See, that's what I was saying about with that 7 of Swords that's coming up. It's not going to be nothing easy. It's a challenge. But the thing is, that isolation is the fact that it's not a wish. It's just the fact of the experience. The experience and the lesson in it. The lesson into being careful what you ask for. Be careful of what you actually saying you are, you do. Be careful what you bragging on. Be careful, you know what I'm saying? Like, if those things are something that is not of your wish fulfillment, but you in the game, you in the trend, and you in this, I'm just trying to say that your wish gonna come true, because it's either gonna come true because you faked it and you act like it was real, in a sense of however you entertain the situation, however the energy was applied. It's gonna come true in the fact of your realness in it. So it's nothing that's going to be any different than the lesson. You know yourself. You know what it is, and is like I said, is that challenge with that 7 of Swords, that Empress. I told you that's that fulfillment. It's no, and the 3 of Wands is, I mean, you know, a lot of people say that's you waiting for something to come in. Well, hey, I mean, I don't think we could get no more technical when I was talking about it. You know, this group right here, right? It's like for the universe, y'all is that entertaining chosen one. Like, I don't know. I look at chosen ones as everybody, right? We just be moving like a clock. That's why we don't do nothing that they don't do. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, we just might, everybody have their own construction, their creativity in it, which brings us together in war and peace. You know what I'm saying? So the way a clock goes, you know, is tick tock, tick tock. So it's like right now, the 11th hour people is up, or whatever way, you know, it is. It's just, I don't know how long it's saying endless opportunities, because it is. Everybody go through this phase. Like, it's part of maturity. On the safest side for some people, it's part of maturity. But the thing of it, their maturity, your maturity, I don't know if it's aligning. Because it could be aligning through your wish, and you gotta have that patience to mature to get to your goal, man. You know, that'll be your challenge for you in that sense. You know, your wish is there now. It's trying to tell you this is what you gotta go through. So it's like, you know, in this lesson, on the flip side, another lesson that could come out of this is, do you quit? Do you leave it alone? Do you know what it means to quit? In this sense, is it really quitting? Is it why is not about enjoying the experience? It's the quitting coming from the people that you trying to show for, but you neglecting taking care of yourself inside of it. So your wish is part of your wish is to please people. It's part of your wish is to have customers at your job. Well, hey, this can be your wish, because if you allowing these things to wreck you down mentally, it's technically you getting your wish. That's the tricky part of the 7 of Swords. It's not the fact that you're not getting it. So, yeah, you know, I hope that was a better example right there. Because the thing is, they giving you their attention. It's just breaking you down. You said that you just wanted to entertain them. So, you know, that goes back to be careful how you talk, how you doing things. Make sure you clear and precise at this point in time, the best way you can be. And that's thinking in universal terms. If you're thinking in human terms, I advise you to start off with, I am a human, and for real, I'm so scared to think like you. I don't feel like I had the courage to think like you, but I'm making this decision. I hope you protect me because I'm only thinking like a human. Do what you got to do on it. That's the next best advice I can give you. But here's the energy for the different situations that I have for this week. Good luck. Oh, yeah. One more thing, y'all. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords. Okay? So that's the card at the bottom of the deck. Alright? So, think about what you say. Good luck.